Have you ever wondered how some people tend to learn things so quickly and still don't forget it? Like, you can be in a class where 50 people are learning a particular concept, but out of the 50, at least like 10 will remember that stuff as if they have experienced it before or as if they have been taught before. And the thing is that these 10 people will still not forget it quickly like others. Like, the thing will just stick into their memory. Now, this is not magic. This is not because their pastor has prayed for them at the beginning of the month, or their mother is a praying mother more than your mom. But this is because of strategies. One of my guys told me that is some people used to perform magic, like all those stuffs like that. The thing is not magic. It's because of study strategies that these people have tended to implement, and that is what I will show you in this video today. Before we continue, my name is Basi Ejogba. I'm a 400 level student in the University of Calabar studying medical laboratory science, and in my channel I teach students how to level up their academic game. Also talk about scholarship opportunities in Nigeria and those that are bound in abroad. So if you love content like this, don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so I can continue getting updates anytime I'll drop videos like this, and so that you can also help me grow. And in today's video, I'm going to just show you some practical tips which will help you understand stuff very quickly. It doesn't matter whether you are learning for the first time or you are learning for the second time, but at the moment you watch this video, I promise you should go and try back what is giving you issue, and you get to find out that you will learn it faster and it's going to stick forever in your brain. Now, one of the ways which you can start implementing this, or one of the tips, is that you have to set your environment for success. You cannot tell me that you want to read and understand and your environment is dirty. Like, you are studying in a particular room, you see your clothes on the floor, your clothes is dirty, your table is scattered. In fact, you are not even arranged. You understand? You are not even arranged, and you want to study. At that particular time, you cannot be able to study because your brain will be distracted, and for you to focus, that means everything in your room must be tidied. Like, your table must not be cluttered. Declutter your table. Keep only the books that you'll be reading or you'll be studying at that particular time on your table. I know you might say, how does my clothes relate? But they say cleanliness is next to godliness. There's no how you keep your environment clean that it won't play a psychological role in your memory or in your brain. So by keeping your room clean, cut off every form of distraction. If you are in a place where they are watching movies, if you are in a place where they are playing video games that you know that surely is going to distract you, make sure you cut it off. Go to a very quiet place. Go to the library if there's any library close to you. Go there and study. You must set your mindset, you must set your environment for success. The second on the list is that you can learn faster with a technique that's known as the active learning technique. A lot of students don't actually know this technique. A lot of students in our normal Nigeria settings, we are only embraced with the passive learning. The passive learning is the active learning technique. A lot of students are only versed with the passive learning technique. The passive learning is the one that we start knowing from our primary school days, where what you just have to do is to take your basic, go to class, and the lecturer or the teacher teaches you. You don't contribute anything. The only time you contribute is when he or she asks you questions and you only have to answer. So when you tend to switch now to the active learning is where after you reading, you try to ask people questions. Like, you can try to ask yourself questions, you can set more questions for yourself and you answer. You can also decide to start teaching imaginary audience about what you have read. So the active learning technique is an efficient and one of the effective ways in which you can employ for you to learn faster and remember what you have read. The third one on the list is that you have to avoid chunking. Instead of chunking, you have to employ the process or the principle of spaced repetition. The spaced repetition is where you tend to review what you have learned. Let's assume you read today. You can give yourself that, okay, by Friday if you read on Monday, you can give yourself that on Friday you will still go back and review what you have read. It's going to really help you. Instead of cramming, first of all, the brain don't even love overload. If you tend to overload your brain, that is why sometimes after cramming and you go for exams, you tend to forget at that particular time what you need to answer. So by avoiding cramming and employing the principle of spaced repetition, it's going to really help you understand and learn faster what you are actually reading. The fourth on the list is that you can use memory booster. Memory booster is one of the first way I actually use to get the first 20 elements. Yes, the memory boosters, I'm not talking about drugs, I'm not talking about foods actually, but you can use acronyms, you can use mnemonics. Like when I learned about the 7, yes, is it the 7 or the 8 element where it says my very eyes, so all the 20 elements where it say hello Helen, little baby, before coming, never offend father new. So these are mnemonics where you just tend to break down these words by relating it with stuffs you know. So by using memory boosters like acronyms, by mnemonics, etc., is going to really help you learn faster and recall more. The last on the list is that you can use multisensory learning. That is the multi-sensor learning. The multi-sensor learning is where you are trying to read and you carry your book and you are walking. You don't just sit down one place to read. You carry your book and you walk up and down and try to study. So by employing the multisensory studies technique, is actually going to really help you learn faster whatever you are reading. So the first one I said on the list is to prepare for success, and that is your environment. The second is that you can learn faster with the active learning technique. The third is that you should avoid chunking but instead embrace the spaced repetition. The fourth is that you can use memory boosters, which I just talked about of recent, which is the acronyms and the mnemonics. And the fifth is that you can use the multi-sensory learning. Remember that everything is possible just with your mindset, which is the number one. With your mindset, you'll be able to achieve a process where you can actually learn faster and still remember what you have learned over time. So if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so I can continue getting updates anytime I'll drop videos like this. If you love my content, don't also forget to share this video to your friends so that they can come here and get value. Like this video so that it will push the algorithm to show these videos to people who have similar interests like you. And also don't forget to drop in the comment section which of these techniques you'll be trying right away. Until I see you in my next video, remember that you're wonderful, remember that you're unique, remember that you're a pace setter. I really love you.